We're at Ag in Motion 2018 in the InVigor booth and joined by Wade Stalker, InVigor Canola Seeds and Traits Manager. And Wade, we've been hearing for a number of years about new seed count packaging coming from with InVigor Canola. Can you fill us in on where this process is at in terms of introduction to farmers?
Yep, no, perfect. I'd love to. So probably, or hopefully, as many of you might be aware, we have a plant population recommendation. So we're recommending for InVigor 5 to 7 plants per square foot. So to help growers kind of achieve that, we've come up with an innovative packaging design that we're going to be launching in 2020. And maybe I can step you through kind of what, or hopefully explain how it's going to work. So it's a little bit similar to corn and soybeans. So it's going to the concept of a seed count packaging, but with a slight little twist. So what we'll have starting in 2020 is our packaging will come in 4 different ranges: an A, B, C, or D. And what that means is that each range will represent a small TSW or TKW if you prefer, so the size, basically the 1,000 seed weight. So A will be a 4 to a 4.4. B will represent a 4.5 to a 4.9, etc., all the way to a D, which will be a 5.5 to a 5.9. Okay, so everything in that comes in InVigor packaging will be between a 4 and a 5.9 in one of these ranges. So what that means is today when you buy a 50-pound bag of InVigor or canola, you will have, depending on the TSW, the 1,000 seed weight, you'll have a dramatically different number of seeds. If it's a 3 versus say a 6, a huge difference in number of seeds. The idea is that we want to take away some of that variability and make it more consistent, so that we'll have bags that might vary slightly in weight, so depending on the range, but you'll have consistency in the number of seeds that will be in those bags. So regardless of what you buy, you get the same number of seeds or close to the same number of seeds. Maybe just to describe a little bit also, so on the bag itself, you will have the range will be labeled on the side. So if it's stacked on a pallet, you can tell if it's an A, a B, or a C, or a D. On the front, it'll also have the A, B, C, or D. And you'll also get a seeding recommendation rate, or seeding rate recommendation. So for A, it's 4.2 pounds per acre. For B, it's 4.7 pounds per acre, all the way up to a D, which would be a 5.7 pounds per acre. So what we've tried to do is take away, half the need to necessarily calibrate for every single TSW and put it within a range. So that's where the range concept has come from. It's all based off of seeding 10 seeds per square foot, and we know that in most conditions you'll get 50 to 70% survivability, and that's where your 5 to 7 plants will come.
Okay, that's 60%, assuming 60% survivability.
Yeah, exactly. So, so it's a little bit different because today, most people go and they're so used to buying a 50-pound bag. In 2020, it'll be a little bit different, right? You'll have, if you get a C, it'll be a little bit more than 50 pounds, a D a little bit more still, and if you go to a B or an A, it's a little bit less. But you can be assured that they all have the same number of seeds. So we've kind of flipped the variability of the number of seeds that exist in a bag for slightly different weights, but the same number of seeds.
Okay. Can you fill us in on how pricing will work, or is that something that has been determined already?
Yeah, so regardless of whether you buy A, B, C, or D, the pricing is all the same. We know that the performance, regardless of seed size in this range, they all perform the same. So that means from a germination, vigor, or yield perspective, it's all the same. And that's actually also confirmed through third-party research that's been done also. So we're very confident that there's no performance differences, so there's no reason to have any price differences.
Okay. And this is all coming, like you said, by 2020?
Yeah, so we will start packaging this. Orders will be starting to go in the fall of 2019, of course, for planting season in 2020. 100% of our portfolio will convert over to this sort of packaging concept here.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks for your time.
Great. Thank you.